our passports. Let's see what's gonna happen. Omani guards took our passports and the check-in mirror on her allegiance to Singaporean National Party.
You guys coming from Yemen?
Alright, so Yemen border is right here. We're going back to
One day, when the war in Yemen is over, we'll travel there. But today is a different story. Today is a story about its breathtaking neighbor, Oman. As many of you know, Oman is located right next to Iceland, about 6,000 kilometers away from it. But enough of this nonsense. Oman is situated on the southeast portion of the Arabian Peninsula, sharing borders with UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Yemen. And now let's go and check it out. We took a 3-hour overnight flight from Jeddah to Muscat and were welcomed by the airport with no human beings in sight.
So we've just arrived to Oman, and this is the airport. It's very quiet, very clean. Once again, no people in this airport. Quite incredible. Looks like this airport has been on lockdown or something.
We quickly passed immigration, picked up our luggage, got our rental car, and finally got on the road. As we started driving, we were quite impressed by the quality of the roads, but not so much by the state of affairs of roadside facilities.
So, first few minutes in Oman, and we're having our first pit stop. So as you can see, there's a lot of stores, none of them are open, and it's Tuesday. What is it? Nothing is open, maybe it's just nonsense. Alright, so, interesting. Okay, let's go next. So this is the type of establishment and infrastructure we see for miles and miles, and nothing is open, or some of the stores are open but they look like they were built in 1954, haven't been remodeled since then. So far very unusual welcome. There were floods here a few days ago and the entire city is flooded. It's pretty wild. Alright, let's see if we can get through this. Damn, look at this. Freaking gosh, should we do this? Alright, let's try it. I don't know if I wanna. This is just bad. This is mental.
After car diving in the flooded roads of northern Oman, we finally reached the mountainous portion of our journey. It was quite scenic, but a bit foggy that day. And finally, in about 3 hours, we reached Alila, which was the location of our breathtaking hotel, located at 2,000 meters above the sea level.
Alila Jabal. This is a very unique place. It's actually the most remote hotel we've ever stayed at. I think it took us 3 hours to get to the top of this mountain. And beautiful, huh? How do you say Taib?
And wow, the property of the hotel was just beautiful, and the weather that day was simply marvelous. It was the worst rainstorm in Alila in 30 years, so we felt truly blessed. And finally, we decided to check out our room, and here is what we found out. The balcony opened up to a spectacular spectacular view of mountains, and there was even a space to enjoy reading a book in a rainstorm. And those guests for whom showering in the rain is not enough, bathing in this boat-shaped tub was an option too. After I finished filming every wall and corner of our room and my wife almost lost her patience, we went to the hotel's restaurant to grab lunch. Alright, so we'll start this lunch with a nice warm crab soup. Let's go. This is Omani lobster sandwich. Wow. Remember how a border patrol officer took our passports and walked away? Well, that's my face after waiting for 300 seconds.
Well armored with the AK-47s, so
A few days before that camel shattering moment near Yemen, in blissful ignorance we were enjoying the absolute beauty of Hajar mountains in Alila before heading out to the capital city of Oman, Muscat. We started our day in Muscat by having a delicious afternoon tea at former palace of Sultan of Oman, now Al Bustan, a Ritz-Carlton hotel. After high tea, we went to check out Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque, the biggest mosque in the country of Oman and one of the most beautiful mosques I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely a stunning marvel of architecture, and it's really hot here. Now we are off to the next marvel of local architecture, Grand Opera House. Let's go.
Royal Opera House of Muscat had two delights waiting for us that afternoon: the absolutely stunning grandeur of its architecture and the magic of its fully functional air conditioner. And I cannot tell you which one we enjoyed more. I guess architecture, after all. Later that evening, we decided to just drive around Muscat, and I must say the capital city of Oman at night is a very beautiful city, adorned by the magnificent lighting of its mosques. After spending a couple of days in charming Muscat, we were ready to switch coasts, moving from the Gulf of Oman in northeast to the Arabian Sea in the south.
Alright, so we are on the way to our final destination of the Arabian journey. We are off to the city of Salalah. We're flying to Salalah economy class. Obviously it's troubling times for us, but you know, I always say this: if push comes to shove, we'll fly economy. You know, we'll have to. It is what it is. We ran out of miles. This is it. I feel like I'm a broken man. There's no free internet anymore for us, and no appetizers. We just landed in Salalah, and by the way, we are the only non-Omani people in this plane. So we have arrived to Salalah, a beautiful little town in the very south. I haven't seen it, but I think it's a beautiful little town in the very south of Oman.
We woke up to absolutely gorgeous summer weather in our beachfront hotel room, and check out how close we were from the beach.
So we're right here at the Arabian Sea. Water is so warm, it's absolutely amazing. Look at this beach. There are no people right now. It's about 10 a.m. This beach is all to myself. I love it.
There are moments in life like this when you feel so free and so happy by just being connected to nature around you. And that morning on that beach, all by myself, I felt that way. I felt like a kid in the candy shop, except my candy was the Arabian Sea.
You want to capture the essence of this place? You just have to come here and be at the beach and feel the set, feel the nature. We are going on a road trip from Salalah all the way to Yemen. We're going to Yemen today. Apparently the drive is absolutely magical. Hopefully see some camels. And we are on a mission.
Alright guys, in just a few moments we'll tell you the full story. We'll tell you the story of our road trip to Yemen, about what happened at the border, about what mission we were on. But for now, let's see what the south of Oman is about. Salalah is the biggest city in southern Oman. Here you can marvel at the stunning Sultan Qaboos Mosque, or you can dive into history at the ancient ruins of Al-Balid, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that showcases the ancient trade of frankincense, aromatic resin used in perfumes and incense. South of Oman is the land of camels. Yes, camels roaming freely. But most importantly, it's the land of incredible beaches and truly breathtaking scenery. And it was this scenery that took us on a road trip to Yemen that we're going to tell you about right now.
Alright guys, so Saturday and it's 9:30 a.m. We are going on a road trip, Route 47, which is one of the most stunning scenic drives in the entire Arabian Peninsula, and it takes us from Salalah all the way to the border with Yemen. We're going to Yemen today. Okay, just kidding. We're not going to Yemen. We're gonna go right to the border town called Dalkut. Apparently the drive is absolutely magical, and we are on a mission. Apparently at the Dalkut beach there is a crashed helicopter from 1950s. There are lots of legends about it. Some say this was a Russian helicopter, others say it's a Yemeni helicopter that was downed and that was left there at the beach for now almost 7 decades. Let's see if we can find this, but most importantly we just want to enjoy the drive, the scenery, and hopefully not end up in Yemen.
Hopefully we can start soon.
The best part of this drive is that you have beaches all to yourself, and
to camels, my friends, to camels. There was a family of 4 camels that afternoon just chilling at the beach, listening to the music of the Arabian Sea and living life. As we were searching for the crashed helicopter, we came across a lot of camels, but they were not particularly talkative.
excuse me, can I ask you a question? Sir? Maybe this one. Excuse me, ma'am. Not very talkative today.
But the best part of this road trip was the breathtaking scenery. And you know what was amazing? It was just us, the mountains, the Arabian Sea, and the sky. We felt incredibly blessed.
Checkpost, military checkpost, getting close to the border with Yemen, so there's a lot of checkposts. Alright, let's go. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah, كيف الحال؟ Passport, yeah. Okay.
5 minutes late.
Okay. Money guards took our passports and the check-in mirror on her allegiance to Singaporean National Party. And well armored with the AK-47, so guy gave us our passports back, and we are on the way to Dalkut, which is about 10 miles away from Yemen. So it got a little bit foggy here on the road close to Dalkut. Alright, camels, we need to go. So he's just standing there in the middle of the road and won't even. Dude, just chewing something. They're not even moving. And pooping. Dude, seriously? You guys are just... yeah. They have no care for this world.
We've arrived to Dalkut, a fishing town on the border with Yemen. And it feels like a ghost town because there are no people here. At least we haven't seen a single person. That scenery is actually quite impressive.
As we were driving through the streets of Dalkut, it felt so strange. Not a single person, not a soul inside. Truly a ghost town. And we still haven't located the site of a crashed helicopter.
We are the only two people at this beach today. We found the sites of the helicopter crash.
Seeing remnants of a crashed helicopter Mi-8 corroding on the stunning beach of the ghost town Dalkut felt like stumbling onto the set of a post-apocalyptic movie. But then, it all started to make sense. We were just 10 miles away from Yemen, a nation plagued by decades of civil conflict. And now, we only had one question left. The scenery in the last 10 miles until the border with Yemen was absolutely breathtaking, but the drive itself was a bit unnerving because there were no people, no cars, no cell phone reception, and we were running out of gas. If something had happened to our car, we would have had no one to ask for help, except for camels, but they were not in the mood for talking to us that day.
Wow, can't see. Wow, I think I'm on a cliff. Wow. Wow, can't see anything. I guess we're about 2 kilometers away from Yemen border. It's an empty town. Sarfayat has a little bit of an eerie feeling. Very few people. The town looks pretty run down.
We came to the Sarfayet viewpoint, but it's really foggy, can't see anything. So we're going back to Salalah.
This is it. We're leaving Salalah. We're leaving Arabian Peninsula. What can I say? What can I say?
What can I say? What can I say?
Thank you for watching and have a marvelous day, morning, evening, or night. Whatever time of the day you're in, wherever you are, whoever you are. And please love our channel.